meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Knight. Got his man quickly. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first down. Now across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Got his man. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown Tide!
Just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Wants to go up top. Looking for a big gain. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Knight. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no... And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. under fire.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
A really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Rivero. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so
breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Knight. He's got him this time. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Forced out of the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Stepping to the right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they would not. The lead is huge.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Knight. Rushes on him. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown time. And they take it in for 6 more points.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 28 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw, it's back. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bama! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's back. Works the middle of the field. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Let's go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of room to run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Here's the Heat. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a